Welcome back to Rugby Obsession. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you want to catch all our deep dives into the world of rugby. Today, we're diving into France's absolutely phenomenal win over Italy in the Six Nations.
It wasn't just a win, though, was it?
It was a total record-smashing performance.
Yeah, France put up their highest ever points total against Italy,
beating their old record by a massive 13 points.
What I think is really interesting about this win is it goes beyond just the scoreline. France needed this. They needed this after that loss to England.
They did.
It was a statement that they're here and they're going to fight for the championship.
Right. Okay, so let's get into the nitty-gritty. Final score, Italy, 24. France, 73. The match was in Rome, and France needed to bounce back in this Six Nations tournament.
For sure.
But here's the kicker. Italy started strong.
Yeah, they did.
They even took the lead twice early on.
Yeah, and that makes France's comeback and just ultimate dominance even more impressive.
Yeah.
Italy clearly came to play, but France adapted and showed their strength.
So the first half was just this whirlwind.
It was.
7 tries total between the two teams.
Back and forth.
We saw Menoncello score a brilliant try for Italy, and then Dupont, Guillard, and Movaca answered for France.
Yeah.
Back and forth like a proper rugby slugfest.
And you know, this is where I think you see Dupont's influence start to take over. He wasn't just playing, he was conducting the French attack.
Right.
That bonus point try just before halftime, classic Dupont, saw the Italian defense stretched thin and exploited it with a perfectly timed pass to Guillard, who just powered through for the try.
I think it's these tactical insights that make Dupont such a phenomenal player. He's not just reacting, he's thinking 3 steps ahead.
Absolutely.
If you love this kind of breakdown, remember to subscribe to Rugby Obsession for more.
Absolutely. And that awareness is what makes him such a threat.
Now, the second half is where France really turned on the afterburners.
Yeah, they did.
They added 6 more tries to their tally.
They were relentless.
Bielbieri had some magical moments weaving through defenders. And that last try, just a minute before the final whistle, was just the cherry on top.
France's depth and fitness were on full display in that second half. You could see Italy starting to tire a little bit.
Yeah.
But France brought on fresh legs and just kept that intensity high. And, you know, their replacements were just as effective, which allowed them to maintain that relentless pressure. Remember, they used their entire bench, which is a testament to the coaching staff's faith in the whole squad.
And speaking of key players, let's dive into Dupont's post-match comments. He had some really interesting things to say about the game.
Yeah, Dupont was very honest about how tough the start of the match was for France.
He didn't shy away from it at all. In fact, he praised Italy for their intensity and how they came out firing.
And that's a mark of a true leader, recognizing the strengths of your opponent. But Dupont was also keen to point out where France had improved, particularly in converting those scoring opportunities.
Yeah, he was very clear about how they struggled with that against England.
Yeah.
But against Italy, they were clinical.
Absolutely.
Taking their chances and turning that pressure into points.
It's a crucial difference. You know, you can dominate possession and territory, but if you don't capitalize on those opportunities, it's all for nothing. France clearly worked on this aspect of their game. And it paid off big time.
Yeah. And then there were his comments about facing Ireland in Dublin. He certainly didn't downplay that challenge ahead.
No, he was very aware of the test that awaits them. Playing Ireland on their home turf is one of the toughest assignments in rugby.
Especially with the Six Nations title potentially on the line.
Absolutely. That match is going to be massive, a real clash of the titans.
If you're loving this deep dive into the Six Nations, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to catch all our analysis and discussions.
We're here to break it all down for you. And we always love to hear your thoughts, so let us know in the comments what surprised you most about France's performance. Do you think they can overcome Ireland in Dublin? But before we get too far ahead of ourselves, let's bring it back to this match and what's next for both teams.
Right. Italy has a tough road ahead.
They'll be facing England at Twickenham next, which is never an easy task.
No. They've shown some real grit in this tournament, though, so it'll be interesting to see if they can push England.
Yeah, and for France, well, all eyes now turn to Dublin. That match against Ireland is going to be a title decider, a true test of their championship credentials.
Yeah, it's going to be an epic encounter.
It is.
The atmosphere in Dublin will be electric.
And that's what makes the Six Nations so special. The passion, the intensity, the history, it all comes together in these crucial matches.
We can't wait to see how it unfolds.
A true test of rugby's finest.
Well, that brings us to the end of our deep dive into France's record-breaking victory over Italy.
We hope you enjoyed this analysis.
Yeah, and hopefully gain some valuable insights from it.
Definitely.
If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to Rugby Obsession for more in-depth breakdowns and discussions.
We're passionate about bringing you the best rugby content out there.
Absolutely, and we're always looking to improve. So let us know your thoughts on this episode in the comments. What stood out to you the most? Do you think France has what it takes to win the Six Nations?
We'd love to hear your perspectives and engage in some lively rugby debate.
Thanks for tuning in to Rugby Obsession. We'll be back soon with another exciting episode. So stay tuned and keep those rugby passions burning.
Until next time, take care and enjoy the beautiful game.